Ready to open the hood? UseTool for the tutorials.
And for car parts, the right idea is the Mr. Auto app. Easy, fast, and with better prices than on the website.
You will find the TRW steering ball joints used in the video through the link in the description. Turn your engine off and engage the parking brake. Loosen the lug nuts on the front wheels. Check the front of the vehicle and set the vehicle on jack stands. We strongly suggest that you watch the tutorial checking your vehicle safely before carrying out this step. To be able to change the steering ball joint on your vehicle, you must take the wheels off to gain full access to the steering system. Don't forget to slide the wheels under the vehicle. You can now see the steering ball joint. The components to be removed are very often seized up, so feel free to brush them and to use anti-seize lubricant to make removal easier. With a marker, trace a line between the axial ball joint and the steering ball joint. This will be useful later on during disassembly and reassembly. Using a 19mm spanner, begin by loosening the nut on the steering ball joint on the side facing the axial ball joint. Hold the ball joint with a 19mm spanner to prevent it from rotating. The lock nut is there to prevent any rotation of the two parts towards each other, which could affect the alignment of your vehicle. Using a 16mm spanner, release the nut holding the steering ball joint. It is now time to release the ball joint from its socket. To do this, use a ball joint remover, which will allow you to easily take the ball joint out of its socket. All while paying careful attention to the marking you drew, unscrew the ball joint, counting the number of turns needed to take it off. This will give you a helpful ballpark upon reassembly. For greater accuracy, we advise you to measure the distance between the lock nut and the end of the axial ball joint using a caliper. Even if you do, an alignment check will have to be carried out by a professional after having performed this operation. Remove the lock nut from the axial ball joint.
All parts used in this tutorial are supplied by our trusted partners. These partners also help us create as many video tutorials as possible. Check them out in the description below.
You can find the TRW parts and products used in the video in the link in the description. Take the new ball joint. Screw the lock nut back onto the distance measured with a caliper. Push the ball joint in until it touches the lock nut. As you do this, you will affect the steering system of your vehicle. A professional alignment check should be performed to adjust the steering system and to ensure that it functions perfectly. Scrub the socket with a wire brush, then apply silicone grease to the flat part that will be in contact with the ball joint sleeve. Do not grease the inside of the cone. Reinstall the ball joint in the socket. Install the lug nut with a new piece and tighten it using a socket wrench and a torque 16 bit. Finish tightening using a torque wrench. Finish tightening the lug nut by holding the steering ball joint with a 19mm spanner to avoid damaging it. Then you can put the wheels back onto your vehicle. Lower the car to the ground and tighten the wheels correctly. Operation completed.
Hi, it's Theo from UseTool. I hope this video has helped you a lot in your car maintenance. We would be super grateful if you could spread the word so that we can produce even more tutorials. Simply give us a like, a comment, and hit that subscribe button. It really helps us boost the channel and help the whole community. Thanks a lot and have a great one.